Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital threw a clever amnesia twist. Was that a subtle hint about Alexis' future? Except for another terrific Friday cliffhanger, it seems like not much happened on General Hospital this week. We can only watch Ava and Nina, as well as Carly and Drew, talk about those dang SEC allegations so many times. So many other characters are just as guilty of repeating themselves. Let's just get into what happened in Port Charles this week without smacking our heads on the pool side like Ned. Ned is down, out, and back up again. Consider myself impressed that the PCP solved a case in record time for once. Chase just needed 5 minutes to locate surveillance footage that exonerated Drew of any responsibility in Ned's accident. Isn't this a soap opera? Because operable cameras are usually never present when someone needs to be exonerated of a crime, only framed for one. Chase also appears to know Nina was in the Metro Court pool when Ned collapsed, based on the glances he gave her the other day and then checking his phone. So how come he hasn't faced Nina? Perhaps that photo, or that query, will ultimately jog Ned's memory. And, in terms of Ned's memories, I don't think anyone was surprised when he awoke with amnesia. Amnesia, to be precise. What a terrific twist for Ned to assume he's Eddie Main, his rock alter ego. This might lead to a slew of new storylines for Ned, Olivia, Brooklyn, and Tracy. Consider Brooklyn as Eddie's manager. Ned steps away from ELQ. Ned has no recollection of marrying Olivia or knowing who Leo is. The new Jason. So Carly and Michael didn't have to twist Dex's arm too much to persuade him to keep working for Sonny to keep him safe from the FBI and pikemen. In fact, Joss was the only one who was upset, weeping about how awful what they were asking Dex to do was. Meanwhile, Dex has done a 180, as many of us expected, and informed Joss that he enjoys working for Sonny because he's good at it. And there aren't many opportunities for a guy like him that pay anywhere like this well. The production is clearly attempting to recreate the next Carly and Jason with these two, but they are not Carly and Jason. It's time for Joss and Dex to take a vacation, just like Willow and Michael. We can only listen to them have the same argument about how much Joss despises Sonny and how Dex works for him so many times. Let's get to the part where Gladys goes to jail as soon as possible. Gladys seemed to be on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Ms. Wu is returning and demanding her money. Sasha is proceeding with the dissolution of the guardianship. And Sasha's court-appointed psychiatrist happens to know Gladys from Wu's backroom poker sessions. But I think we all know where this is going. Gladys will find a way to coerce the doctor into denying Sasha's petition. Cody enlisted Sam's assistance in showing Gladys framed him, and Sasha can't trust her being one of the few individuals on Gladys' side. Hilariously, she considered calling the one person who despises Cody for assistance Spinelli. This is where Cody's failure to come out and tell Sam, or even Spinelli, what he knows about Gladys bothers me the most. Spinelli would need only 3 seconds to hack into Sasha's bank accounts, print out Gladys withdrawals, and anonymously mail them to Sasha. I'm not sure how Sasha hasn't seen large sums of money being removed from her bank accounts on her own. I suppose there are no bank alerts for major transactions in Soapland. While the show has attempted to explain Cody's motivation for not simply telling the truth about Gladys, that it could result in violent backlash for Sasha, it remains a stretch. Cody is facing years in prison, so reveal Gladys' motivations now. Even if these details irritate me, the Cody, Sasha, and Gladys tale is one of the ones I'm most interested in and would want to have brought to the front burner while others take a back seat for a bit. Cody and Leo's scenes were really sweet. There's a new kid whisperer on set, Roger Howarth. Brooklyn rushing to protect Cody from Granny Tracy was also a wonderful scenario. If Sasha and Cody, or Brooklyn and Chase, don't get along, they can always switch partners. Jordan and Zeke's steamy night of love is swiftly turning into a one-night stand once each discovered who the other was. Because this is a soap opera, they won't be able to keep their distance for long. Let's hope Portia and Curtis catch them the next time they go to Sexy Town and get an eyeful. And despite Jordan's request that Zeke forget what she told him about Curtis, Zeke does not appear to be willing to comply. He's already told Portia too much about Curtis' behavior since the wedding, and we'll have to wait until next week to see if he covers it up or tells Portia all he knows. I'm already bracing myself for him to obey Jordan's wishes and bite his tongue. Other stray storyline ideas. I liked how Terry and Finn told Liz she was the new head nurse, and how Liz went to the memory wall to reflect on her promotion, spotlighting both Epiphany and her grandfather. It's been a nice look back at the hospital's past, especially with the mentions of her gram and grandfather Hardy. It also feels like an eternity since we last saw Terry, and now they're preparing to take Yuri off to Russia with Laura and Kevin. It appears that Terry and Yuri will not be getting much summer love. That's a shame, because it appears that Obrecht and Scotty are no longer the resident Cillian love pair. Finn and Liz, on the other hand, spend an entire episode playing backgammon, just when you thought they couldn't be any more fascinating together. In Friday's round of tournaments, I finally sensed a spark between them, although it came off more as incredibly good friends than lovers. Willow's scenes with Nurse Clara were uncomfortable and cringy last week, and her sequences with Sasha started off similarly. Willow branded Nina unforgivable once more, despite admitting to forgiving Harmony. Sasha, on the other hand, appears to have chipped a small gap in Willow's barricaded against Nina. I hate to say it, but with Nina and Sunny talking about a fall wedding, the truth will be revealed during the wedding due to Ned's amnesia, the SEC secrets, and Nina and Willow's forming of a connection. We could be in for a lot of stories that are dragged out like only General Hospital can. Alexis and Diane's current argument began with the rehash of Holly and Robert's chat, but rapidly evolved into Alexis revealing how much she misses being a lawyer and how the paper isn't fulfilling her. Dare we hope that this was a clue that the show was considering restoring Alexis' license? After all, so many Port Charles residents practice medicine or serve as law enforcement officers, and they all received third and fourth chances after terrible transgressions. Writers, please get Alexis out of that tedious paper job. Finally, with Austin's assistance, Ava earned the line of the week, comparing me to cocktails. "Are you trying to flatter me?" she said as he was equating the delight he gets when she says cruel things to the burn after a drink. Tracy came in second place in her response to Olivia's request that she cease complaining in her son's ICU room. Ned's used to it. It's just like home. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any updates.